My name is Kelly Horton, and I am a guest services representative at Seaside Vacations. I just had my 9th year anniversary. May 17th of 2020, my daughter Raven Rochelle and my grandson Sebastian Lopez were in a tragic fire in Kill Devil Hills. It was around 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. And of course, it devastated our family. So it's been almost a year as of today. I devoted most of my energy into working with a local author to try and make a book or some way where we could keep their legacy of love and kindness continued on the Outer Banks. They were known for their giving to this community. They would always plan events, and people that were in need, whether medical needs or tragedies happened to families here locally. My daughter Raven, along with her son Sebastian, would plan events at the Outer Banks Bridge Station, and all the monies would go toward that person or that specific tragedy that those people in need needed, and she would make sure that happened. And it was usually all through music and events that move the people. And when people are in that zone of feeling the music and the happiness, they tend to give. And that's what she brought to this community. I kept thinking, what could I do to keep that going? After a couple months, I was informed through the Kerala Wild Horse Foundation that they had named a colt Sebi after my grandson. I approached a local author here, a children's book author, and gave her my idea. Her name is Brandy McCann. And I asked her if she would be interested, and she was excited about the idea. She didn't know how she was going to do it, but she knew she could. And I hadn't really talked to her anymore about it until about 2 weeks later. She messaged me all excited, telling me that she had did it. She had did the book. She's like, I'm sorry I didn't ask for your feedback. I didn't ask for your what your idea for the story was, but I woke up one morning and it all came to me, and I put it down on paper, and she shared it with me, and it was absolutely perfect. It's at that point that we had got together and collaborated on details and certain illustrations in the book that were more genuine as to their looks and their features, and details as far as the events that she did and the things that she did. The book itself is, ironically enough, Sebastian and Raven and Nina and I had gone on a horse tour in May of 2019. And on that trip, the horses were very active and were actually mating. And Sebastian actually saw horses mating. Little did we know till after the colt was named that he had actually saw the actual parents of Sebi the Colt. They were supposed to name the horses after the letter A in 2020, but they decided because of the tragedy that they would name the one horse Sebi instead of an A word, which was quite the honor. So Sebi the Colt is the story of how even after death he is able to roam the beaches of the Outer Banks still. And his mother, whose name was Raven, is now a black raven that hangs out with him up in the beach, and they play hide and seek, and they she's still able to teach him things about nature, which she always did. And they are able to think positive about maybe that when people die, it may not be the end, that they may go somewhere more beautiful, or may be able to still experience adventures, but in a realm that they don't know. It wasn't until recently that the proceeds from the book have come in and have brought a lot of things into fruition as far as being able to give back to the community. So I've been able to give to, first off was the Corolla Wild Horse Fund, and all the proceeds to the book that they sell there in their gift shop and online go directly back into the Corolla Wild Horse Fund. So that was the #1 priority, to be able to give back there. And then also the Outer Banks Relief Foundation, which is an amazing foundation that focuses on individuals in the community that actually have immediate needs as far as maybe food or doctor bills, or not being able to go to cancer screenings or counseling. So once the royalties start coming in regularly from Amazon, I'll be able to do this on a regular basis. I'm hoping month to month. This last Monday, I was able to present a check to the Outer Banks SPCA, which was also an awesome thing with Sebastian's lemonade stand. He started that every year. He was giving money, all the proceeds, to the SPCA, which was awesome. So being able to do that in his behalf was just, you know, it's a bittersweet. It's better than to be drowning in grief, and it feels much better to give and to have my sorrow and their death be going toward something positive. If there is a positive spin on death, this book, Sebi The Colt, definitely is that. And what it's able to do for this community with the sales of the book is also very positive. So I'm very grateful that this is happening.